Figured I'd give you guys a little walk around of her idling. So I've been out of town for the last couple days. I just got back. She's been sitting for about, I don't know, 3-4 days, not being driven. I don't know if you guys seen it before. No more axle dump. I had to get rid of her. And I gotta crank up the Impala when we get back tonight. We're gonna be doing some stuff with her soon too, so be on the lookout. Ah yes, it feels good to be back. Oh, what a day. What a day. Hey, y'all go ahead, smash that thumbs up button if you see this water beading right here. And then also go ahead and comment down below in the comment section if you want me to make a video showing you how to get your truck beat up like that, okay? Same thing with the Impala. Same game, different day. That's all it is, you know what I'm saying? But, oh yeah, it's good to be back. Most definitely. Good, I'm back with the new video. Oh, let's get some good lighting. There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, here I am. Welcome back, thank you. It's good to be back, you guys. I know I was gone for a little bit. Even though a little bit, it's like probably like, what, a week and a half. I got a lot of stuff going on, as you can tell in the back. We got boxes in the garage. We are packing up, okay? We're moving out of the shop. So yeah, I'm gonna be moving out of here into another home. I've had, the first 2 weeks of June have been ridiculous. I've been doing a lot of stuff. I had a lot of things coming up, family-wise and everything, but everything's good. Back in it, you know, again, bring you guys content, okay? So if you enjoy this video, please do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, okay? Because if you don't hit it, YouTube's not going to know I'm making videos. People aren't going to know that about the channel. Let's get the channel out there. All of the content you guys say that I make that's awesome, that you guys say help you out a lot, let's keep giving the thumbs up to the video so that way other people can see it and they can get the help too that they've been looking for on their Cummins, their diesel truck, whatever it may be, okay? And you guys know, all y'all that be giving me the likes, the thumbs up, the comments, you guys know I truly appreciate you. I try my absolute best to respond to at least every comment, okay? I know I let a couple slip through the cracks here and there, but if I don't, I apologize now. I'm not doing it to be intentionally mean or anything. I just do it because I get a lot of stuff. Same thing with Instagram messages. Y'all message me on Instagram. I try my hardest to answer all of you guys. If I don't get to all of you, I'm not dodging you. It's just I get swamped, okay? And this is obviously, YouTube is a part-time gig. It is not a full-time job for me, so you guys know. And, you know, I got a family and stuff, so I got priorities, all right? But we're done with that. Thanks for tuning in. Let's go ahead and talk about what today's video is going to be about. So, you guys know, and if you see from the back there, my AMSOIL banner. I'm an AMSOIL boy. Plain and simple. I love AMSOIL. I run it in my truck. I'm about to run it in the Impala. I'm about to run it in my wife's Jeep on her next oil change. I am a proven, die-hard AMSOIL fan. Why? Because the stuff works, okay? You guys know I have tons of AMSOIL videos from rear diff, front diff oil changes to engine oil changes. I have not done transmission yet, but that's coming up soon. Coolant, AMSOIL coolant. I mean, I've done a lot of AMSOIL product reviews, and this stuff works, man. I'm telling you. I have not went back to Rotella, Chevron, Delco, none of those oils since I've switched to AMSOIL because it's helping my truck out. It's noticeable. My mileage is better, quieter. The oil doesn't burn off like how I used to. I used to have to add a little oil because, you know, in diesel engines mainly, you do burn oil. Whether your truck leaks oil or not, internally it's going to burn oil. Usually that ends up in the form of, it's called coking, which is pretty much a layer of grime that's known to be around in the turbo area. Coking usually happens when you shut off your diesel. Let's say you're running it hard and you come to a stop and you just turn it off instead of letting it idle for a minute or two to kind of let the oil cool down. That'll cause coking. Coking over time can lead to buildup and you know, deposits and whatnot in your oil, contamination and all that stuff. Shout out to Adrian, my oil man. He is my AMSOIL dealer. I learned that from him, so I got to give props and credits to when it's due. I learned a lot of stuff from him, and he's very knowledgeable when it comes to the oil industry. I learned some pretty cool stuff. So yes, today's video is going to be the ultimate showdown in two very popular products. We have AMSOIL, and these are going to be diesel fuel additives. We have AMSOIL diesel all-in-one, and we have, what is it, Hot Shot Secret everyday diesel treatment. Stick around, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Now, coming in at the left, weighing in at 16 ounces, coming from Ohio, is going to be Hot Shot Secret everyday diesel treatment. Okay, let me get a good focus. It's a 6-in-1 fuel booster. It's supposed to boost cetane up to 7 points, and it's going to increase fuel economy. Okay, awesome. On the right here, coming in also at 16 ounces, we got hailing from, actually don't know where AMSOIL originally started, and I should be ashamed of myself. But we got AMSOIL Diesel all-in-one. It's all-in-one. It cleans, if it can focus, any day. It cleans, it lubricates, it has an anti-gel, very, very important, anti-gel, and you get power cetane boost in it, so it increases the cetane points in your diesel fuel. Now, real quick on cetane. Cetane is pretty much a number value at which diesel ignites at. Okay, the higher cetane you have in your diesel fuel, the better it's going to ignite. Back in the day, diesel fuel had a higher cetane level because it had more sulfur in it and more other stuff in it that the EPA kind of restricted nowadays. So diesel fuel has very little lubricity in it, which is not good for these expensive fuel systems on these trucks. All right, they're very high, they're high pressure systems. They need good, clean, high quality fuel in these trucks. Over time, diesel has lost its quality. I mean, back in the day, you can get a diesel truck, get an old 7.3 back in the 90s, fill it up, and you're getting 500 miles to the tank. That might not be the case nowadays because diesel fuel quality has went down a lot. I believe diesel fuel now, ultra low sulfur diesel is 15 ppm, so 15 parts per million of it has to be low sulfur or however you say it. Okay, so what am I testing, you guys? I have been testing and I have already started. I've been doing real world, no, funk, real world testing, just everyday driving in my truck. Now, obviously, every application is going to be different because everybody drives different, everybody lives different. Climate is a big game changer. I live somewhere where it's very humid in North Carolina during the summer months. Very humid, rains a lot, muggy days, and during the week when the air is very dense. We all know that when air is dense, or when it's not as dense, when it's cold, it's denser. When it's not as dense, it's a little harder for it to combust. So that's why on cold days, when you drive your truck, you're like, man, it feels like I just gave it a shot of like cocaine or something. It's because the air is dense. That dense air means you can pack more air into your cylinders, okay? So what I've done already, and I do have a little clip of me at the gas station filling up. I went ahead about 2.5 weeks ago. I filled up with some Hot Shot Secret, or the Hot Shot everyday diesel treatment. Trying to get the focus for you guys. I put 29.46 gallons in my truck. Came out to $77.75. It was $2.63 a gallon at the Sam's Club in town where I fill up at, and I added 2 ounces. Now, you guys, this review is not only going to be for, and you guys know me, when I make reviews, I don't care how much of a fanboy I am. I'm going to be as unbiased and realistic as possible. So if Hot Shot beats out AMSOIL, I will proudly admit that. That's what this is for, okay? This is for you guys, for the people. So this is what I've done. I followed the instructions because on the back for Hot Shot, and I don't even think I can try to zoom in on that. I doubt it's gonna work. Oh, there we go. So here we go. If you look where it says treatment plan, it says for a premium dose, do 1 ounce. It's good for 25 gallons. And then if you want to do a performance dose, do 2 ounces. And it's good to treat 25 gallons, okay? So what's cool about this, and I kind of, AMSOIL, if you're watching this, or Adrian, maybe you got the connections. AMSOIL, if you're watching this, this right here is very, very easy. I know you guys have the fill line on the side here, but this right here I think is awesome. Ain't nothing easier than squeezing something like this. I mean, I'll show you guys real quick. You squeeze it, it fills up to where you want it to go. So you guys can't even see that right then. So right now it's marked there. It tells you that's ½ an ounce. If I wanted to do 1 ounce, I squeeze it some more, and that is 1 ounce of treatment. So if I wanted to do a premium dosage of it, I would just squeeze it to that, pour that into the tank when it's empty or when I'm about to fill up, and then fill it up. If you want to do the high performance dose, you can go ahead, do two of these, which is 2 ounces, pour it in. There's no measuring, there's no funnels, none of that crazy stuff. It's all here. Now, AMSOIL does do a good job with this bottle because it has a skinny neck, which means you can pour it in your tank without spilling it on the side of your paint, because as we know, diesel fuel is very corrosive. It can eat some paint and some stuff up, okay? So still good. Now, bang for the buck. Right now, based off of my knowledge, I'm going to say that you will get more bang for your buck in this. But that it's not done yet, because we've done real testing, real driving with this. In the truck, in a minute, I reset my tripometer. I'm going to show you my mileage and how much fuel I got on a full tank of fuel. I burned the 29, almost 29 and a half gallons of fuel I burned. I'm going to show you how many miles I was able to get out of that. Okay. We're going to see what AMSOIL does. Will AMSOIL give us more mileage? Will it be the same? Will it be worse? We don't know yet. Things off the bat, I can tell you right now, driving characteristics, mainly bypass. And when I say, put it like this, the fastest speed limit in this city is 55 miles an hour. 60s tops, okay? So I do a lot of bypass driving and I do a lot of city driving. It's like dead split. A lot of stop and go traffic. In the city, the fastest I can get up to probably is about 40 miles an hour before coming to another red light. So it's very realistic street and highway driving. I get on the bypass. When I'm on the bypass, probably for about 5 to 7 minutes average. So it's very realistic driving. Tune settings, another big thing. Come to find out, before I start this testing, when I put the 37s on, I actually found that Tune 4 for my truck, for my application, for what I have Tune 4 on my truck, is the best tune in terms of throttle response, driving characteristics, and mileage. Once I did the 37s, before when I had 35s, Tune 5 was perfect. I got great mileage, great power. When I did 37s, I guess because of the added weight, Tune 5 was too smoky. I got to re-gear it before I can go back to Tune 5, but it was just too smoky, man. I mean, I'm cruising and I want to go a little faster, and there's a puff of smoke coming out. I don't like that, man. I'm not about to smoke. So, yes. So now what we're going to go ahead and do, get you guys back on me. What we're going to go ahead and do now is we're going to go to the gas station. We're going to fill up, reset the tripometer. We're going to fill up, reset the tripometer, and we're going to go ahead and add the diesel, AMSOIL diesel all-in-one. Now for AMSOIL, it says it gives you the dosage right here, okay? It tells you how much to add based off of the amount of fuel you're going to do. So in my scenario, I have a 31-gallon tank, so I would do 30-gallon treatment, which is 12 fluid ounces. This is a 16 fluid ounce bottle, which means you would still have what, 4 ounces left over if you wanted to, but you would have to put this entire bottle in it. Okay, now the difference between diesel all-in-one and hot shot everyday diesel treatment. So it says here on the bottle, it says maintains clean injectors. It says enhances lubricity to improve fuel economy and performance. It prevents rust and corrosion in your fuel system. Neutralizes acids and disperses moisture. It adds a stabilizer to diesel fuel, so it makes diesel fuel just more stabilized, so it doesn't, you get a smoother idle, is what that's saying. Okay, which is true. I can agree to that, because my truck doesn't shake or nothing or rattle when I'm idling, which is good. That's good stuff. Now with AMSOIL diesel all-in-one, the biggest thing that sticks out to me so far is anti-gel. Now right now in the summer we're not worried about that, but in winter we're all running around scraping, trying to get something that's going to prevent our fuel from gelling up. So this might be better for you in the winter time, due to the fact that it does have anti-gel capabilities in it, and this can treat a full tank and you still have some fuel left over. If you have a 31-gallon tank like myself, most of us probably have 31 or smaller. I know the Power Strokes and the Silverados have smaller tanks than, I believe Dodge has the biggest fuel tanks for around this year time, 2008. I don't know if they've changed it since then, but definitely. Let's see what else it says, okay? Now, it says here, it can increase cetane up to 4 points. So your cetane can go up to 4 points. I think on here, it stated somewhere about cetane points. I think it said it can boost it. It said somewhere else. Oh yeah, on here, they claim that it can boost their cetane up to 7 points. So, I don't know. We'll see. We're going to see. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do, we're going to crank up the truck, get all the stuff loaded up. I'm going to show you guys a tripometer and show you how many miles I was able to get before filling up, all right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to do miles per gallon. So I'll do the math and find out how many miles per gallon I was getting to, my tank. And then we'll go from there, okay? So we're in the truck now. Just trying to show you guys how much fuel's in the tank. So if you look, you can see right there, we're just a little under 1/8 of a tank left in the truck. That is exactly about where I filled it up. Actually, that's spot on where I filled it up to. It might go down just a little bit by the time I get to the gas station. Now, this is not the fuel mileage one. This is the regular, like if you're driving. I reset mine, and this is what I got in a single tank. I got 400, and I can still, obviously I can still go probably an eighth of a tank, probably give me another 50 miles, 50 to 60. So I went 431.9 miles. So we're just gonna say 432 miles on a full tank of diesel fuel from Sam's Club with the everyday diesel treatment with the hot shot. Okay, I do have a clip when I initially filled up, and I got a clip showing how much I paid, and I showed all the info and stuff, so you guys will see that in this video at some point. Okay, so we got the stuff here. I got the everyday diesel treatment, and I got the diesel all in one. Now we already did hot shot. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do AMSOIL. Okay, so once we get to the gas station, I'll link back up with y'all. Okay, figured I'd give you guys, let you guys hear a little bit of turbo, see if you can still hear it. Like, look at that tint difference, my God. See if y'all can still hear it. All right, you guys, pulling up next to the Sam's, or not next to, pulling up at the Sam's Club gas station. Sorry if it looks dark in here. It's pretty dark once the inside's dark, once the tent, or once it's dark outside. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and fill her up. I'll show you guys me adding the additive. All right, so new update, official mileage before filling up with hot shot in it was 443 miles. I don't know how it lands on 0.9. 443 miles to one tank. Okay, even the fuel light came on. So yeah, I mean, I'm off the top of my head right now, 450 miles. Let's just say 450 a tank. That's respectable, very respectable for a lifted truck on a 37-inch, 14-wide wheels. So definitely. All right, so my memory card decided to fill up, so I had to delete some stuff, but we're filling up right now. I added, if you look, I added the 12 ounces. Right there is the 4-ounce line, so we put 12 ounces in. 12 ounces is good for 30 gallons, and we're gonna fill it up. All right, you guys, so filled it up. 29 and a half gallons exactly, $76, $2.59 a gallon. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and log that. So we're in the truck now, so gonna go ahead and reset this now. We're officially starting a new trip with AMSOIL. 443 miles with AMSOIL. So now you can see here, same stats, similar. You can see where the comparison, 29 gallons, same amount of fuel added. We got a full tank of fuel on over here, so you guys know. All right, full tank. It's even a little past the full line, which I actually like to do when I fill up. But yeah, I added the biggest thing that sticks out so far to me, price point wise, is the amount. Because for the AMSOIL, we had to add 12 fluid ounces versus hot shot, the hot shot everyday diesel treatment, we only had to add 2 ounces. So far it does look like you would get more bang for your buck with the hot shot stick, or the hot shot versus the AMSOIL diesel all in one. All right, you guys, one more thing I forgot to show. I did the math for the miles per gallon as soon as it wants to focus. All right, so I did 442.9 miles divided by 29.46 gallons. That gave me 15.03. So for my average for miles per gallon for the everyday treatment for that distance and amount of fuel, got 15.03 miles to the gallon. So 15 miles a gallon, not bad. I liked it. All right, you guys, so that's gonna go ahead and do it for this first part. Oh my God, that was my cell phone, sorry. This is gonna be it for the first part of the test video. We have our first stats. Please be on the lookout for part 2. Part 2 is probably gonna be about 2 weeks, because that's how long, about a week and a half, 2 weeks is usually how long it takes for me to get fuel. It takes for me to get go through a full tank of fuel on my truck. So I'm very curious to see how this is going to go. If the mileage is going to increase, am I going to notice something definitely dramatic? I have ran diesel all-in-one from AMSOIL in the past and had great results with it. You know, just high quality fuel, just smoother idle, less smoke. You know it works. All right. So, and to be honest with you, they smell identical and they look identical. So who knows? Maybe the same plant is making this stuff and just giving it to these companies. What's wrong? What are you doing? My son's back there. So, all right, you guys. Thank you for watching the video. If you stuck it out to the end, until next time, see y'all later. Oh yeah, smash that like button, by the way, and I'll see y'all soon.